Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. This is Thorbug.
Now start.
We have Thorbug, and we have the Tourette trucker with the wild hair. Y'all know what's going on today? Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Good morning, y'all. I'm back. Rough day yesterday. Got loaded at Niagara Waters in Oklahoma City. Ran it, bam, bam, bam. It said the delivery time was Friday. I loaded Tuesday. Said it was Friday from midnight to 7 a.m. on Friday. Like, that's not going to work for me. Dispatcher said, well, we already let them know you was coming straight through, that you'd be there tomorrow. I'm like, okay, well, the broker called me and happened to mention, well, just keep us updated on your thing and then we'll see if we can get you an appointment time. I'm like, no, man, y'all better figure something out. Luckily, I did get there yesterday. Got Niagara Waters about 5:20 in Florence, South Carolina. Pulled up because it's their stuff. It wasn't like I was loading out of Niagara. I was actually running from a Niagara plant to a Niagara plant, preforms that they need with their stuff. So it was their property going from one interplant move from one location to another. So got there. Luckily, yes, they took me in. And the reviews on Niagara are right. You get on the call box, you don't see a live person. It's a call box. And it's freaking forwarded to India. Or at least everybody, each time I spoke at both ends, they were freaking Indians who, unless they got people from India over here working their thing, but all the Google reviews say, yeah, all your stuff's forwarded to a call box in India, or to a call center in India. We can't even run our stuff in the offices here in the U.S. I mean, it's pretty sad. But we got unloaded. They put me in a dock. Yeah. Go ahead and go down dock 92. I was like, oh, sweet. All the way down to the other end of the building. Because when I loaded this stuff for Niagara in Oklahoma City, I loaded on the opposite side where everybody else, all the other trucks that were loading out water and stuff, they were loading on one side of the building. I went all the way to the other side. Over there, nice and peaceful. Everybody's loaded by robots. I actually got loaded by a live person. So that was cool. He actually brought the bills out to me. He said, yeah, with this stuff here, a physical person has to do these because they load there were double stack pallets and literally only about 6 inches from the ceiling. So yeah, he's like, yeah, the robots don't load this here on our interplant stuff like this. So I did get a live person there, but then the guy come out and said, yeah, we need you to move all the way back down to door 7. Because the one here in Florence is only a one-side building for docks. So I'm like, great. So I go all the way down. It's freaking tight, trying to get turned around. I thought I was good. I thought I was. I really did. I mean, they got a curb up because it was so freaking hard to get turned around. I'm like, okay, well, there's space in here. I'll pull in here, then see if I can back into my parking to the dock where I'm at. So I don't freaking try to clip anybody. Yeah, that didn't work so well. Yeah, it didn't. The curb was a little bit higher than I thought it was. Yeah, we had a little damage. Y'all keep an eye now. Look at the bumper here. Look how it's right here at it, you know. Ain't all this big gap. Now you come and look over here. Yeah, look at this big old gap here. No fog light. That got busted out because, as you can see, I freaking clipped it here. That absolutely just obliterated and shattered that light. Luckily, I already stopped by Freightliner. I have a new one. But I tried bending the bumper back out because, let's see, if you look at this, you see how that matchstick, that's supposed to be going straight up. You see how it's leaning forward? it should be parallel running down this line right here. It should be right there. So it bent it, and the wires that were right there, that snipped all my light wires, so I had to take and solder and heat shrink all those 3 wires again. You can see it busted my light out here. But I keep a scissor jack on the truck, so I was able to put a scissor jack between the tire and push it out. But I was hoping it would push the bottom out, but it didn't push the bottom out. It's actually pushed the whole bumper out. So this bumper here, the front is supposed to be under this. Instead of sticking out like a jaw, bottom lower jaw sticking out, it should be actually underneath here. And it's not underneath here, so I've got to try to fix that. But I do have another light, so I can replace this light. So at least it's not as noticeable driving down the road, because you will still see a light there, even though that light's going to be shining on the freaking ground. But I need to try to get a pry bar, because is what I'm hoping to get is a pry bar or something to stick in here, because I want to be able to stick something or 2x4 or something in between this brace right here, come down through here and have it come down below here and then pull back. So as I'm pulling backwards on it, or from this side here pushing back, it's pushing this end out, and this is keeping it stabilized. So hopefully, you know, it'll just twist it like that and push the top in and then the bottom out. So that's what I'm hoping for. Haven't quite got there yet. I'm here to get reloaded. Of course, it's a cluster muck here. It's all dirty. I'm here at some farmer's place. They told me I'd come in and probably get loaded early. Yeah, not. They give me a freaking pager. Of course, there's 2 other trucks over here to load. Lady's like, well, go on over there and park. Here's a pager. Go on over there and park, and we will give you a... Damn, they got radioactive placards. See, now their front is placard radioactive. Buddy, they need to get that turned. But they said they could learn, appointment is not until 4. But then I got to deliver at 10 in the morning, so 400 miles away. I don't want to have to load at 4, get out here at say 6, drive all night long, and then, well, then I have to unload whatever at 10. So then what am I going to do? I mean, am I going to unload off duty? Split sleep berth, whatever? I mean, can I park there? Because, you know, if I have to do that, that's going to absolutely suck if I have to load, if they don't load me till 4 and then I have to drive all night and don't get a 10-hour break in, then that screws me out of a load tomorrow, because I'm driving all night, so then I won't get a freaking break in. So yeah, that's pretty to do that to a freaking driver. I mean, because if they don't allow you to park at the facility, there's no way you're going to load at 4 and then get there to deliver at 10 unless they allow you to park on the property. So hopefully we can get loaded early. It's freaking 11 o'clock. I still technically have 5 more hours. The lady's like, well, go on in there, take your nap, and hopefully we're still here whenever you get a page. Other words, they're saying hopefully I get before they change shifts at like 4. The things we have to go through in trucking, y'all. I'm so pissed off about my bumper, but it is what it is. You know, I'm going to try to change that light out and hopefully, you know, have a better deal. Anyway, y'all, that is how my last 2 days and how my night has gone. Last night was not a good night. And I reserved a parking spot at the Petro, which was 1 exit down, which was like 4 miles away. And guess what? They have 4 reserved parking spots. I got the last one when I reserved online. Get there, there's no reserved spots available. And gee, guess who was the one guy who was not supposed to be in my reserved spot? A day cab. Was the day cab in his truck? No, he was not. He was not on the property. He was parking in there and went home, so I guess he's a local guy. So they can't make a move because they can't knock on the door and say, hey man, you need to move. You're not supposed to be parked here. This is reserved parking. So I didn't get a reserved parking spot. But they did comp me and give me, I got a breaded chicken sandwich as a comp for my $14. So for my $14 parking fee, this is what I get. I get a freaking chicken sandwich with literally nothing on it. It's chicken and bread. But it's something anyway. Hopefully I got a mayonnaise packet in there I need to look for. Anyway, I'm here. I guess I'm going to try to get the light changed out. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.